name's Ian Gilder and I'd like to welcome you to the Cruise Channel. I'm Managing Director of Adore Cruises and we are ABTA and ATOL bonded. Today I'm joined by the Captain, Ian Calvert. How are we doing, Ian?
Very good indeed. Nice to see you again, Ian, and welcome to the show with all this vast information. He has the deals and the offers and I give you all the important stuff.
To be fair though, it's not all about the deals and the offers.
It's not with this. What do I say every week? This is the best business to be in. We're selling dreams, and when people get on a cruise ship, how can they complain?
And we try and make this informative.
Yeah, very informative.
But also fun. Yeah. And I'm going to take the mickey out of you. You're going to take the mickey out of me.
Indeed.
And we're going to just have some fun and put some great offers and some information to you guys as well. So, what we got for us this week, Ian? Do you know?
Yes, indeed. We'll talk, touch base again on the big cruise I'm taking away in October, November this year on the Celebrity Solstice. We'll be looking at one of my favorite ports of call in the UAE, Ras Al Khaimah. And some great information for people that like music and they want to go on a cruise ship. They don't want to go to a muddy festival, but they want to see top rock bands. Rock on the Waves, some of that stuff as well.
Rock on the Waves?
Yeah, it's happening. More and more cruise ships are doing these themed cruises now, and they sell out. Because people don't want to be in a muddy field all the time in Wellington boots. They want to see their acts in a nice environment, all-inclusive style environment.
Mind you, to be fair, the festivals this year have been underwater, haven't they? So
the good old British summer.
Well, it's improved recently, to be fair.
Yeah, it's sod's law. When I was away in June, we had the best time ever here. My daughter kept ringing. We were on the ship, and it's too hot. And we came back, and it started raining. So there you go. Anyway, enough of the weather, because that's us Brits. That's all we do. What are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about MSC cruises, Mediterranean shipping cruises.
Right.
We've got some fantastic offers for them, some great information, and I think that's where me and you met many years ago, wasn't it?
Yes, on the Armenia.
Was it the Armenia or was it the Musica? I can't remember.
No, Armenia with Clive Howard.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's rolling back the years, isn't it?
That is rolling back the years. But before we go any further, can I just show a little exciting clip? Only 30 seconds of one of the places that people can go when they go with an MSC cruise out of the UAE, because you're going to offer a great pre or post stay here. So
go on,
I show them Ras Al Khaimah?
Yeah, go on. I know you've been gagging.
30 seconds of a magical place in the UAE.
Got to say, Ian, that's just whetted my appetite. Have you been there recently? Because you are looking a very little bit orange.
I was there in May, but that tan didn't last. This is not orange. This is.
I thought you were David Dickinson.
This is David Dickinson.
Sorry,
this is
David.
fake bake. I always recommend this to all of my clients. I tell you, it's sometimes we go away slightly too pale when you go on a cruise ship and you want to put your cozies on and look, the man in your budgie smugglers and stuff like that.
Please, you'll get them turning off. No more budgie smugglers.
Well, this thing, it's fake. It's called fake tan.
Is it?
Yeah, and fake bake. And it's a wonderful product.
What's the advantages?
The advantage is that you can get into your tan slowly if you're somebody that tans. So if you go on a cruise ship, you'll look tanned, and then the sun will come through and then pick it up from there. It'll only last for about 7 days, 6 to 7 days. You can swim with it, but 2 or 3 days before you go away, you've got to exfoliate. I've learned all this stuff. Then they spray and tan you, and it looks the part. And a lot of my clients do it, and then they feel more comfortable with their cozies on then on day 1 and day 2.
So that's the reason.
We'll have to get you tanned up one day.
Well, to be fair, when I'm in the studio next, I am going to be a bronze god.
Oh, you really?
Well, maybe not so much of a god, but I'm going away for a month into my favourite place of Orlando, having a well-earned rest with my kids. But I might, if we can, modern technology, I might.
I got to do it. So I'm in charge here, and you're going to be over there just sunning it.
I'm going to be over there sunning it. I'm going to hopefully be doing a couple of cruises. I'm going to be going on the MSC Divina. Hopefully we're going to have some fantastic footage from there as we're going to go round. We're going to introduce something brand new, which I think we're going to become internet sensations. It does involve me singing, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
And you know how bad I am.
Not bad.
I'm absolutely awful, Ian. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So, back to MSC, they've got a great campaign which they've just started as well. Are you aware of their new campaign?
Not at all. Go and tell me. Enlighten me, Mr. Gilman.
Enlighten me. So, going through, they're getting Get the Best.
Get the best.
Which means you book an inside cabin on certain sailings, they're going to give you a balcony. And that's for the majority of end of 2016 and summer 2017.
That's good. So you book an interior.
And you'll get a balcony. That's not applicable, though, to their brand new ship, and we struggled with this one last week, the Meraviglia.
The Meraviglia, yeah, that one.
And doesn't include the Preziotes out of Southampton either.
Right.
But
the UAE ones?
Well, yes and no. I get exclusive rates, so they can get the best, but that still actually works out more expensive.
Right.
Which is a bit of a pain, but if you're looking for a run-of-the-mill cruise, they have some great deals at this precise moment. And if you go on the smaller ships, you mentioned the Armonia earlier, so the Armonia, the Opera and the Symphonia, you get a free upgrade from inside to outside. So it's a great promotion, though, and that's going to be running for a while.
Oh, that's very good.
But we've been talking about MSC. We've cruised on MSC, but our guests might not know about MSC. Do you want to tell them what your perception of MSC is, and then we'll show the video?
Yeah, MSC, I mean, you'll see their ships around the world, not their cruise ships, they're also the Mediterranean Shipping Company. I think the world's second largest.
Who's bigger? I think it's Hapag-Lloyd, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right. So you'll see MSC and you'll see their containers everywhere. Massive company, Italian company. Been going for years, the Mediterranean Shipping Company. The hardware is fantastic. They come out with some amazing ideas and things that they do. As I mentioned to you before, the Formula One simulator on the newer ships.
We'll be coming on to that shortly.
Good. It's a great product, but what I tell my clients is, imagine you're going to Rome, imagine you're going to Florence. It is very Italian on board, and that's what you're on. You're on an Italian cruise ship. So there we were last week talking about cruise and maritime voyages, extremely British.
Very British.
With MSC, it will be extremely Italian.
So we're talking 6 courses for dinner, 2 hours for dinner as an eating experience.
Good Pinot Grigio.
Good pizza.
Good pizza. Good Prosecco.
Good, what else is Italy famous for?
Football, unfortunately.
Back to football again, isn't it?
No, it's a great product. A very good family product as well.
Lots going on. The one thing I will say about MSC is they spend more money on the soft furnishings than any other cruise company. And recently, they're bringing in 2-3 ships every year. They've got to be the quickest growing cruise line out there by an absolute country mile. They're bringing in more ships than Royal, more ships than Princess, more ships than Carnival. They're really trying to...
I can see where you're coming from, though, because Italians in their fashion are out there, aren't they?
Yeah, kind of the designer suits, Armani, Gucci, Prada.
And you do get that when you go on board a lot of their newer ships. You just go, ooh.
It's just super slick, super smooth. It is Italian. There is 2 languages spoken, generally English and Italian. A little bit, maybe not quite as organised as us Brits, I would say.
No, but that's Italy for you. I'm not being rude to Italian people. It's very laid back. If it happens, it happens. It's not on the nail all the time. But that is meant as a compliment, and it's a very much relaxed feel on board. And
I think that's why we're explaining to people what MSC Cruise is about. If you don't want to go away with... It's multicultural, a lot of Italians, a lot of Germans, some French, some Spanish, huge amounts of British on there, but it is multicultural, especially around the Mediterranean, to be fair. It's where the home port is. But I love it as a product, and as I say, the cabins are superb, beautifully decorated. and a great product. But
Yeah.
I think we should let MSC explain it a little bit better than ourselves, don't you think?
Good idea. Row VT.
This is not just any drop, watering just any plant, for just any cotton, that creates just any bedsheet, specially selected to make not just any bed, for not just any I love you, in just any bedroom, in front of just any view, while someone is enjoying not just any massage, or just any morning run, and even just any swim in just any swimming pool, on board just any ship. Because this is not just any cruise. This is an MSC cruise.
Well, what do you think of that then, Ian?
Very good. And well, as I said, it's a great product, great onboard feel. And again, we didn't mention, if you're a youngster like partying, discoing, they go on to sort of 3, 4 in the morning on those ships. They do party well. Italians, they tend to do things later in the day.
Certainly.
Or Mediterranean. You know.
Certainly do. Dinner is normally a little bit later. They generally
Yes.
have their 6:30, but the second one's not until around about 9 o'clock, where a lot of the other cruise lines are 8:15, 8:30. So you can eat a little bit earlier. And
they got a 24-hour food station on these as well, on the newer ships as well.
yeah, I have plenty of
Can I just make a point? You mentioned my lovely tan.
Yes.
You popped a button. Ladies and gentlemen, in the world of cruising, you eat a lot. When you go on board a cruise ship, you'll go on at said weight, and you'll come off as cargo. He's just thinking about a cruise, and he's popped a button. Look at it, darling, you popped the little button.
Yes.
Yes, so...
Unfortunately, wardrobe don't have any needle and thread. Thank you, wardrobe. And
There you go, wardrobe.
Thank you very much for bringing that one up, Mr.
That's quite all
Campbell.
right, and I'm sure you'll get your own back one day, but my buttons are all done. Nice.
Yes, immaculate. Never mind.
As always. Right, so where are they going? Let's have an offer with MSC. That's very good, that the best. You book an inside and get a balcony. That's
It's a great deal. Well, this offer is one of my stock product. We mentioned it last time MSC were on here. We've done 20 cabins, absolutely flying out. And this, I think it's going to be near enough the last chance you're going to get to book it at these prices, because the prices are going up. We've got very limited cabins on our availability, and the flights are going up. But this is my standard offer to the Monaco Grand Prix.
Oh, here we go. I love this. Go on.
I love the Grand Prix. Okay, last few races, Lewis has been winning. He won in Monaco this year. This is a package which I actually escort. So obviously last week you talked about the one that you escort. I'm going to be out there, and I think we should run through the whole package. So we're going to fly you into Italy, hopefully into Genoa. But if not Genoa...
You mean the pilot doesn't know where he's going?
Well, literally, we have near enough sold the whole allocation.
Oh, so right, okay.
So if we're not into Genoa, we're going to be flying you into either Milan Malpensa or Milan Linate. It's going to be around about an hour, 45 minutes transfer down to the pool. And here you've got a choice of going on 2 ships. The first one is the good old Harmonia, which we mentioned earlier.
Yes.
And that has a 7-night itinerary.
We're cruising from Genoa here, yeah?
We're cruising from Genoa.
Okay.
And it goes on to Marseille. You've been to Marseille, haven't you?
Yeah, many
And
times.
second biggest port in
France?
Second biggest city in France.
Yeah, city in France.
And then on to Menorca, then on to Cagliari, and then on to Sardinia. So have you been to any of them places?
Sardinia I've done. Marseille I've done. No, none of the others. I've done Monaco, of course, and places like
And
that.
then-
Genoa, yes.
Then Messina in Sicily,
Done that.
and then back to Naples. We cover Naples every week, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
We love a bit of Naples. And then once you get off the ship, either myself or my staff members are going to be there with our little boards going to door cruises. We're going to take you to the coach and transfer you to San Remo. When we get off the ship, I'm going to be very honest, and in advance, we're going to arrange group disembarkation. We're going to try and make it quick and easy to come out. However, it's fun about MSC and Italians, it doesn't quite always go to plan. There might be 15, 20 minutes of hanging around as we get people off. Auntie Doris needs a whittle before she gets off. So you're going to get off, we're going to get you in the coach, and we're going to get you away as quickly as we possible to the lovely town of San Remo. You've been to San Remo?
Been to San Remo, yeah, with a little casino there and whatever. Very quaint, a romantic little place.
To be fair, San Remo is my favourite part of this whole holiday. I absolutely love San Remo. It's got lots of quaint bars, restaurants.
It's not over-commercialised either. It's maintained its that little independence.
Yeah, it's a lovely port, lovely beach. So we're going to get you there for around about 1 o'clock-ish on the Saturday afternoon, if it all goes to plan.
You're right.
Check you into your hotel. You've got the rest of the day to do what you like with, which could include, there's often a market there. There is a lovely casino. There's great shopping.
But like you said, the little bars and cafes down by the waterfront, spectacular and lovely views. You just sit
I can give you some great restaurant tips. Flippers, I love the man at Flippers. You will need to book it. I say great nights. Then the following day, you're going to make your way down to the coach station, where all our hotels are situated. It's no further than around about 500 to half-mile walk. We're going to pick you up at 9 o'clock, and we're going to take you over to Monaco for the day. It's around about a 45-minute to an hour transfer, so it'll depend on traffic. Traffic is normally actually okay, but it's when we get into Monaco, we're at the hands of the local establishment. With all the best will in the world, we are going to try and park up at the Stade Louis football stadium, which then involves around about a 15-minute walk into Monaco. So you should hopefully be in the centre of Monaco, 10:30.
Yeah.
And the race doesn't start until 2 o'clock.
What goes on before that? You've got all the other races, haven't you? Isn't it like the vintage and Formula something else?
Porsche generally race.
Yeah.
I think there's Renault Clios and there may be GT2s going round as well. So it's a great...
So it's all day entertainment.
It's all day entertainment if you choose so. I just like going around. There's like a market. They have sports simulators there. They do pit stops. So they show you how quickly they can change the wheels and everything else. It's a great, great experience, and just the buzz of the place, the vibrancy. A lot of people are dressed up. It's just an amazing experience. It is the number one on the Formula One calendar, and I absolutely love it. Included in the price is an entrance ticket.
But you've got to be a rock mountain climber, is that right?
Well, on the basic price, we have Rocher tickets. Rocher is general admission. When you go in, it's around about a 10-15 minute walk from the coach. When you come in, you're going to walk up a road, and then the crowd is going to start building. You can either try and barge your way through, but if you walk up about halfway, there's a set of steps which you can walk up, and then there is a sheer rock face. So providing you have decent shoes on, it's up for around about 20 foot, 20, 25 foot. Give the missus a bit of a tap up the backside, push her up the hill, and literally you're on a mountain. So take a blanket with you, take something possibly to sit on like a cushion, and pitch your place out. You get some amazing views. I have done this. I'll quite happily share the photos with you when you phone through to book. Get a great view, but personally, I'd mostly pay some extra money and take a grandstand ticket. If you're doing it on a budget, you're going to experience the Grand Prix, and the Grand Prix is great, but I'm not going to oversell it to say it's luxury when it's not. There are toilet facilities there, but you've got to come back down the mountain again.
You're right.
It's a bit of a pain. There is also, you can get food and drink, but you can take your own food and drink in with you. So if you want to if you can carry a crate of beer up there, feel free. Take your own sandwiches. In San Remo, there is a supermarket. There's lots of supermarkets, so you can do your own stuff as well. So that's the basic package, or you can upgrade to a grandstand. Grandstand tickets start at £300 per person. They are plastic chairs. They're not over comfortable, but you're right on the track, you're overlooking there. If you go up a little bit higher, you then get grandstand ones where you've got the TV in front of you as well, so you can see that. If this is on your bucket list and you're doing it and you want to do it properly, I can offer you something called the terrace. Are you aware of the terraces?
Is that by the swimming pool area?
Terraces are actually people's houses.
Oh, right, okay.
So literally, I've got access to somebody's house. It's worth €3.5 million. It's decorated in 1970s IKEA furniture.
Right.
And it's on the 5th floor, just over where the grid starts. It's 200 metres away from the start-finishing line. We're still trying to confirm the prices. Indicatively, it's going to be around between £600 to £700 per person. However, like this year's race, there was a lot of rain. So walking around Monaco in the rain for 4.5 hours isn't actually fun. Luckily, the rain cleared up while the race was there, but you've got a great base. We're going to include some drink in there, some Prosecco, some red wine, some beer for the men. So that's going to be included in the price. We just can't quite confirm the price at this precise moment. But if you want to do it properly, it's a great view. If you really want to go above that, I can get you on somebody's yacht, but you're looking around about an extra £2,500 a person.
Ooh, gee whiz. But it is a one-off.
It is a one-off.
You say the word bucket list and that sums it up, basically.
I'm very fortunate. I've done this 5 times now. Absolutely love it. Once the race is finished, you've got around about 2 hours to get back to where the coach picks you up. You can stay and do an after party if you choose to. Just let us know. You can get a taxi back to San Remo, which is around about 90 to 100 euros, about 60 quid.
Yeah.
You can jump on the train, but that is absolutely chaos. But just let us know. So if you want to stay for the party afterwards, because there's lots of bars there, they have singers live in the street, they have a great guy who sings a lot of Oasis, gets everybody singing. It's an amazing, amazing experience. So it's then back to San Remo for your last night. Then the following morning, we're going to pick you up and transfer you back to either Genoa, Milan Malpensa, or Milan Linate.
Right.
As I say, it's a great experience. So we've got the first offer is based on the MSC Armonia. So I'll quickly go through the itinerary again. It's Marseille, Mahon in Mallorca, Cagliari in Sardinia, Valletta in Malta, Messina in Sicily, then Naples back to Genoa. How much do you reckon we do this in, including flights, your transfers, your 7 nights full board on the cruise ship, your day over to Monaco, and also your Rocher Grand Prix ticket?
$13.99 inside.
We're at $10.99 at the moment.
Good, very good, very good.
This literally, we are down to, I've got an allocation of 40 cabins on this. We are down to the last few.
Right.
So the price for this is going to, if you're not very quick, this is going to go up. I'm not giving the sales pitch. I'm very, very honest about this. It might go up 50 to £100 per person because I'm going to have to buy from system rates.
Right.
The system rates they put up last week. So we have got the cheapest rates on any date for this. I'm doing this inside at $10.99 per person.
That's very good.
You can go to an outside for $11.99. Or you can go to a balcony for £1,299 per person, which I think is an amazing deal. So if you want to book this one, call us on 0800 940 1449. If you want some further information, please go to our website, www.thecruisechannel.tv. That's option 1, and then we have another option, which is option 2, which is aboard the Splendida. The Splendida is one of their newest ships.
Yes.
I think it's about 120,000 tonnes.
Yeah, nice ship. I've been on the Splendida.
You've been on the Splendida.
Yeah,
It's a lovely ship. The Armonia is great. This is a bigger ship. It has more balconies, more facilities. I believe it has the F1 simulator on there.
Yeah, I think the F1's on this one, yeah.
This one does a slightly different itinerary, and I actually think it's a more well-known itinerary. So onto Civitavecchia for the Port of Rome, onto Palermo in Sicily, Cagliari in Sardinia, then Parma in Mallorca. So a great day in Mallorca. I love Mallorca. Then Valencia, Marseille, then back to Genoa before we transfer you up. Again, we'll have staff at both ships. We'll be fully identified to pick you up, and then we'll take you up to San Remo. This one is only £100 per person more. And the difference in this is actually the cost of the ship. It's more of a premium, more facilities, slightly nicer itinerary in my opinion. And that starts at $11.99 for an inside, $1,299 for an outside, or $13.99 for a balcony.
And of course, with MSC, there you can add on a all-inclusive package, which is good value for money. I forget what they call it, a Grissimo or
I think it's a Lagrissimo package.
Lagrissimo package,
It's about
very good.
140 per person, about £20 per person per day, I think.
Yeah, something like that. You're not far off.
So for all-inclusive, 20 quid for all your drinks.
Yeah.
I think that's absolutely great value for money, and it's cheaper to pre-book it, so please do it beforehand.
Yeah, do it before.
So if you want to book either of these, please call us on 0800 940 1449. Or go to our website, www.thecruisechannel.tv. And what do we say?
Ask Ian, he's going to give you a...
Ian says, give me a Kindle.
Kindle.
Welcome back. My name's Ian Gilder, Managing Director of Adore Cruises and thecruisechannel.tv. We've had a great offer so far, and I'm joined by the captain, Ian Calvert. How are we doing, Ian?
Very good. Great to see you again. And as I always say, with all that's gone on recently in the travel industry, you know, whatever you see on here when you buy it, there's 100% protection, atoll protection.
Yep.
And that's so important. Whoever you buy from, whether you buy from us or not, just make sure you see that atoll logo and the number. And then you've got peace of mind, and then you just look forward to a nice cruise and know you're going to have it. There.
Well, anyway, it's now Word on the Waves, or the Cruise News.
Yeah, Cruise News Word on the... It's some interesting... I mentioned this last week about themed cruises and lots of ships looking at different ideas. Now, music and cruise ships really do go together because, as you know, on a good cruise ship and all the companies that we use, it's a party at night when you get on board and everybody loves their music and their dance in their Zumba class. But now you can see the legends aboard these ships.
So these aren't actually the tributes, these are actually proper
No,
legends.
these are genuine. But funny no, you're talking about MSC today. Next September, there's 1 or 2 cruises from Southampton, English tribute acts, and also a soul cruise.
So,
In and out of Southampton, 5-nighter type thing. So maybe you should do a little research on that.
We'll have a little
because
look at
they
that.
are popular. And I think they're usually chartered though. So you don't go to the cruise line. You have to go online and find out where this is. Because a friend of mine said, did you know, because one of my top bands, Creedence Clearwater Revival, great music from the past, they're appearing on the Independence of the Seas.
so who is?
Creedence Clearwater, Proud Mary. You don't remember Proud Mary?
I'm too young for that.
Oh, right. Oh, what if I said REO Speedwagon?
I'm still far too
You,
young for that.
you are far too young. Thin Lizzy,
I've heard of Thin Lizzy.
Don Felder, the Marshall Tucker Band, John Mayall, Todd Rundgren, Leon Russell, Nazareth, April Wine. These bands are all on this. There's about 20 bands playing this one cruise, 5 nights. It's called Rock Legends 2017, and this is out of Florida, 19th of January. For 5 nights, and it's nearly sold out already. They have one every year, and wherever you go on the ship, these top acts will be playing acoustic sets as well in all different lounges and whatever. So you are surrounded by legends.
I've only heard of Thin Lizzy.
Yeah, but I'm guarantee if I played some of these songs, you'll know them right away. You've got bands like Journey now playing on here as well. Don't Stop Believing.
I
all
like that song.
Well, there you go. That's the sort of what I call AOR. Now, I'm educating you now. What does AOR mean in the music industry?
I have no ideas.
Okay, it's adult-orientated rock. These bands have lasted for years. They're aging rock stars, but still play a sweet note.
Isn't that something like Carnival are doing? They're doing Legends at Sea.
They are. Carnival are doing exactly the same.
I think that I've had people like Lionel Richie on.
That's right. Oh, yeah, they had
Daughtry.
Yeah, Roger Daltrey.
No, it wasn't Robert Daughtry. It was a fella from American Idol, Daughtry.
Oh.
But they've had some really, really big, world-class names that I've heard of, rather than...
Well, I heard Roger Daltrey sang on a Cunard Transatlantic.
Did he really?
Last year or something. Yeah, he was there as a guest. They asked him to perform, and he did. And it just lends itself to a cruise ship. So yes, Carnival are doing it, but they're usually chartered, so it's no good going on the cruise line's website. You've got to Google Rock Stars or Rock on the Waves.
On Carnival's ones, though, this is Carnival's actually put them on.
it is their Carnival.
So if you go on their website and you see one that you fancy, give us a shout. We will be able to put a package together for you.
Fantastic.
And they are generally overnight in the pool, and it's a great experience. And I might actually do one at one stage.
I think it'd be great. We should put one together ourselves, and I'm trying to speak to our friends at Celebrity that they should do a 2 or 3 nighter out of Southampton with the great British rock legends. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be fun.
Right.
We can
Now,
rock out.
and finally, so that's taking care of the rock stuff. Maybe we'll run a list in the next few weeks of different rock bands we'll put it on the Facebook page and the website. But new kid on the block, a new boat in the water. Crack a bottle of champagne.
Who's New Kid on the Block? That was Donny somebody, wasn't it?
There's a band called New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
But what you've diversed. You've gone elsewhere now.
Sorry, we do.
I was just saying a christening at sea.
That New Kid on the Block.
Silver
sorry.
Sea, 6-star, sheer luxury cruising. I've got a new ship on the water. Let's have a look. She's called Silver Muse.
Wow, that looks amazing. I don't really know a lot about Silver Sea, so this is launching April 2017, if I'm correct, isn't it?
Yeah, brand new ship, same product, you know, it's the same thing you come to expect from Silver Seas. I always remember we were anchored or tendered off a little place in Sicily, it begins with T and I forget the name of it now.
Taormina?
Taormina. And we have a dinner outside because they would let you sit outside, sit by the pool. They dressed all the tables up and the volcano was erupting. It was absolutely it's a meal you'll never forget. Forget about how good the food was. You sat there and it was just bubbling a little.
I think what I'm going to do for next week, I'm going to get a Silver Sea offer. We'll go find a little bit more about them. As I say, it's fairly new to myself. My staff know about it, but I've actually never cruised on them.
Very good product indeed.
Let's put an offer for them together next week.
Yeah, that's a good idea. They've got some very good offers coming out for the end of this year. And they've got their ship that goes down to Antarctica as well. Wow. So that's another bucket list again.
I think that's going to be a show on its own when we get around. I think we should get somebody in from Silver Sea. We'll get the lovely Helen to come in and see us.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Or Luke, and they can come in and see us and tell us all about it.
Tell a bit more about the brand, that's it.
Hopefully we'll get them in the coming weeks. I have one piece of news.
What is that?
Build-A-Bear.
Build-A-Bear?
Build-A-Bear, you kind of obviously... Do you have grandkids yet, Ian?
No, unfortunately, no. But I've seen the Build-A-Bear shop.
Have you?
In Plymouth, yes.
Build-A-Bear, obviously, this is geared towards children, where you can go in there and build a bear. Carnival are bringing this onto the Carnival Dream, which is a ship that we feature quite regularly because it goes out of New Orleans. And by the summer of 2017, all 25 of their ships are going to be able to go in there and build a bear and accessorise. And to be fair, the prices aren't actually too bad. Obviously, they're doing it to earn money. It's a great global brand behind it. So you can start with a bear from $20 and the accessories.
So you get a naked bear. I don't understand this concept. Tell me. You buy a naked bear or do you buy a ball of wool and you stick a leg on? And is it like...
No, you build like a naked bear, then you give it a good stuffing, and that takes a good 10.
Oh, you do all that then?
Yeah, you stuff it all together.
Oh, fantastic.
So you actually build a bear in.
Because I'd like to build Ted as a soulmate. Have you seen the film Ted? You can't build Ted, but I love that film. Anyway, go on.
Yeah.
I've seen it so many times.
And that's going to be live on all their ships by the summer.
Oh, that's a clever idea.
Something a little bit different. Again, going from Silver Sea 6-star to children cruising. So we try and gear ourselves to actually everybody.
Well, as we said on last week's show, how they look after children. You were saying that MSC are going to do Chefs at Sea for young children, which is a brilliant idea. So yeah, another one for the family. Good, I like it. Build a bear. Is that only for the children, or can the adults build a bear?
You can build a bear if you want, Ian.
Yeah.
They're still going to charge you.
Okay,
There's no senior citizen discount.
Okay, no problem.
That's for taking the mickey out of my button.
Okay, what's next then?
Okay, we're on to offer number 2.
With MSC.
The MSC. This is going to be your offer. You love this offer, don't you, Ian?
It's good. If it's in the UAE, you know I'm going to love the offer.
It's going to be in the UAE. So this is aboard the MSC Fantasia, one of their largest ships again. And it's 7 nights cruise, and then we're going to add on 3 nights on one of your little gems.
Little gems indeed.
Should we do the ports first of all?
Yeah, do the ports.
Okay, so we're going to fly you into Dubai, and then you're going to go on to Abu Dhabi. I love Abu Dhabi. I was fortunate enough to spend a week there last year, courtesy of a fam trip. So I've been around lots of the hotels. Went to Ferrari World. What an amazing theme park that is. I went to the water park. What's the water park called?
That's just out in a little bit, isn't it? They've got the little rapids and things like that.
Yeah, the water park's fantastic. They have great shopping. They have some great souks, and also the mosque. What a work of art that is.
Oh, that's incredible, the Grand
Absolutely
Mosque.
Great place. So plenty to see and do in Abu Dhabi. Then on to Sir Bani Yas. Where is that? That's down.
That's their private island.
Private.
It's an island that they have there for you to use as a...
I don't actually think it's a private island. I think it's an area which
it's reformed.
Which they've built. And I know MSC are actually taking a private area of there as well. So we have the hammocks, we'll have water sports, jet skis, absolutely everything you can do. So it's going to be very relaxing. You'll take the food from the ship onto the port, have yourself a barbecue, have a few pina coladas. We've done well. We've gone 15 minutes without actually mentioning a drink here.
Well, that is good. Pina coladas.
Pina coladas.
Right.
So a great place for relaxing. And then it goes on to different other ports, but Oman, Kasab and Bahrain.
Right. Now, last week we were talking about fjords. What do you know about Kasab? It's the fjords of the UAE. Spectacular. Oman has got some beautiful mountain ranges. And there you'll get dolphins. You will see the dolphins there. There's a lovely old part of Kasab where in the summer, because the cruise ship goes there in December through March, doesn't it? That's the season. But in the hot summer, when it reaches temperatures of nearly 50 degrees, they in one of these little towns and villages, they leave one man to look after all the sheep and the goats, and everybody moves into other parts of the UAE, and this one man stays there. But it's a beautiful part of the world, spectacular mountains, not just sand that you'll see in Abu Dhabi, spectacular scenery, beautiful bathing if you can get off and swim and whatever. And Oman the Sultanate of Oman is a beautiful part of the world. Very safe, very friendly.
So, and then after you've done those, it's back to Dubai. Now, look at you, you've perked up already.
Well, there you go. One of the best places in the world. But 60 minutes north of Dubai, Ras Al Khaimah. And what did I say? What does it mean?
I can't remember it.
Top of the tent.
Top of the tent, because it's at the top of the Emirates, correct?
Well, it was something that the fishermen and the shipping people, the merchants could see. There's a great history between Ras Al Khaimah and our British Navy that goes back 100 years as well. So Ras Al Khaimah, it's a very westernized emirate, up and coming, because I used to call it like the world's best kept secret. I used to sell so much of it to other people like yourselves and other people in the cruise industry.
I'm fortunate enough you've taken me over there, and I loved it.
And they've never heard of it, and all of a sudden now it's the in place. We work with a wonderful resort on Marjan Island. So as in Dubai, they've built the Palm, and Ras Al Khaimah, they have built Marjan Island, Marjan. And there you've got various hotels. I deal with the Doubletree by Hilton, Marjan Island Resort and Spa. It's got everything, beautiful crescent-shaped beach, great 7 pools, ultra safe, loads going on. And don't just stay in a hotel. I hate it when people go and just sit in a hotel and never venture outside, because we've got something to show you in a minute of just what this emirate has to offer. And again, not flat sand. Yeah, you can go out and ride your quad and whatever, but if you want to go up into the mountains, you can. Shall we see a little bit of Ras Al Khaimah?
Let's see a little bit of Ras Al Khaimah. I've got to say that I've been there. That looks amazing. It kind of the quality, the things to see and do. So if we're going to do a stay, would you advise doing it pre-cruise or post-cruise? Post-cruise.
Because I've always said this. People get so depressed on the last day of their cruise. Usually the penultimate day, they're telling you how you're going to put your cases away at night and how they're going to disembark you off the ship. And people think, oh, that's the end of my holiday. But if they know they've got a 3-night minimum land stay at the end of it, whether it be in Dubai itself, but whether they need that because they're overnight in Dubai, there's still not enough time to do everything Dubai offers. But to know you're going to go to a beautiful beach resort, chill, and hopefully lose some of that weight you've put on the cruise ship, then there's no finer place to go. And with the frequency of flights working between the UAE and the UK, there's so many options there. So yeah, do it post-cruise.
Okay, so this is going to be a 10-night package. We have various dates starting from the 1st of December to the 15th of March. This is almost like an exclusive package. We've got some amazing rates on the cruise. Ian gives me the best rates to the hotel, correct, Ian?
Indeed.
The hotel is based on a bed and breakfast basis, but the thing we love about this, for an extra £199 per person, you can have 3 nights on top.
All inclusive.
Which that's all your food, all your drink, your transfers are included anyway.
That's right.
And the one thing about Dubai, it's not cheap to drink there, is it?
Not at all. No.
So one of my tips, so I've been out 2-3 times, as soon as you come through the airport, there is actually a duty free. So if you're not on the all-inclusive, grab yourself a couple of bottles of Johnny Walker or Gordon's and some beer, take it with you, because otherwise drinks in hotels, even if you don't stay in the Doubletree, are very, very expensive.
Well, most of the hotels are 5-star there anyway, so it's like in London now. You're paying 5-star prices, city prices.
I think it's more expensive than in London.
Yeah.
I drink in London quite a lot. It is very, very expensive. So grab yourself a bottle of Johnny Walker as you're going
Yeah,
through.
very good idea. Or buy it on board the ship at the duty free.
Yes, you said that last time.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got some great prices for this. So 7 nights full board, and then 3 nights at your special hotel.
Yep.
How much do you think we're leading in at this one for?
And
Ian?
what date are we looking at here again? Dates
Well,
again?
the leading dates are the 7th or the 14th of December.
Okay. Well, I would add another night to this by saying put them out on the overnight flight that arrives in the morning. Now it's 11 nights.
Okay, it's 11 nights.
So you're starting at $999.
We are starting at $8.99 per
That's
person
very good.
for an inside cabin.
Guaranteed weather as well. Let's be honest there at that time.
I love the place, as I say, and it's a little bit different type of heat to the Med as well. It's
It
a
is.
little
Yeah,
bit dry.
it's more comfortable, I find.
Don't get so sticky.
No, that's right, yeah.
Outside cabin, £899 per person, or you can go to a balcony for £1,099. So for an extra 200 quid for a balcony, I think that's a pretty good price to upgrade.
What I would recommend is go all-inclusive on the ship as well.
Yeah.
When we say all-inclusive, we don't mean it's all the alcohol, but when you like your special, you know what specialty coffees can cost you nowadays? Bottles of water can cost you a lot of money. All that all-inclusive includes all of those drinks. So you can pay more for a coffee, latte or whatever than you can for a beer. So if you're a big coffee drinker, and the Italians are good with their coffee, let's be honest. So I'd recommend take the all-inclusive option and go all the way.
I totally agree with you there on there. So anyway, that's on the 7th and 14th, but the majority of the other dates are only £100 per person extra. So you can get some peak times in January, February and March for only $999. And also, if you want to fly from Manchester, Birmingham and Glasgow, we can fly you from an extra £100 per person. So if you're up north, or from the Bonny Isles of Scotland, we can get you over there on direct flights with Emirates as well.
And Etihad, you've got.
And Etihad.
Yeah, and you're talking quality airlines now, with all your drinks included. You're going on a cruise, so you like the extra baggage allowance. So with Emirates, you've got 30 kilos. With Etihad, 2 times 30 kilos.
It's great value. So anyway, if you want to go ahead and book this, please give us a call on 0800 940 1449 or go to our website www.thecruisechannel.tv. Remember, we're fully ABTA and ATOL bonded. What we got to say, Ian?
Ask Ian, what's he going to give you?
Ian says, give me a Kindle. For every booking that you get, providing you say it, we'll give you a free Kindle to watch around the pool. Welcome back. My name's Ian Gilder, Managing Director of Adore Cruises and the Cruise Channel. I'm joined by the Captain, Ian Calvert. How are we doing, Ian?
Very good indeed, and a very good to see you all again on this wonderful, well, our fun industry, isn't it?
If you've tuned in late, you've already missed a couple of amazing offers and some cruise news, but you can see it all on our website, www.thecruisechannel.tv. But on to one of our features this week, which is Ask the Captain. This is where guests go on either our Facebook and Twitter page and ask you a question. Unfortunately, we haven't had anything we really like this week.
No, so I thought I'd rather give you a good port tip that I tell all of my clients.
I think we should actually do port tips in future shows as well, because obviously we're here for information, trying to make it fun and light-hearted, but also try and save you money as well as giving you great offers.
Yeah, not always save you money, but people should know, well, you know, things can happen. You could trip, you can have a car accident, you could just get lost. I've known people get lost in Rome. It's quite easy to get lost in Rome, and then
I get lost in London, and I live here.
But you know, you go ashore and you try and squeeze in as much as you possibly can of that port of call for that day. But the most important thing that a passenger should take with them is the port agent's number. Most people have got a mobile phone nowadays. In your daily, your cruise daily, there will be It will tell you all the places, what they recommend you do and whatever. There'll be the port agent's number. And all I suggest is type that into your phone, put port agent Livorno, port agent Barcelona, something like that. If something does go wrong and you get lost or you're in an accident or somebody you're with has been taken ill and you've got to go to a hospital, you want to let the ship know that you're going to be late. I can't guarantee they'll wait for you, but they will implement things and help. So just take that port agent's number, you ring the port agent, and then he liaises with the ship. So people know what's going on. Without that, you're lost. So that's just the big tip. It's only putting a phone number in and make sure you put the city next to it, or the port you're with, because at the end of the cruise, you'll have quite a lot of numbers there.
I think that's a great idea. And so hopefully, God forbid anything actually does happen to you, but at least you're kind of letting the people know where you are, and it makes it a lot easier. So that's that section. So, but if you want to ask us a question, please go onto our website. We'll start one again, shall we? Mm-hmm. If you want to ask us a question, please go onto our Facebook page, thecruisechannel.tv, or our Twitter feed, thecruisechannel.tv. Hashtag Ask the Captain. Give us a question, and some lucky viewer is going to win a cruise line goodie bag. So that's Ask the Captain. We've now got another offer in.
Your third offer with MSC. So we've done Formula One, so we've done the Grand Prix jobbies, that's 2 ships.
Correct.
Then you did my favourite, the UAE, at the perfect time of the year to leave the UK for a holiday. So where are we now? Med. I think you're going to go Med.
This is Med, and this is an October half-term deal.
Ah.
This is the 30th of October on board the Symphonia, one of their smaller ships, but this is an amazing offer. So it's 7 nights. We're going to fly you into Venice, based from London, for a 7-night full-board cruise round the Med, round the Eastern Med. So we're going to go on to Bari in Italy. Have you been to Bari?
Been to Bari, yes, indeed.
David Platt used to play for Bari.
You're right, he did. Yeah, that's very good.
Am I showing my age?
No, you gave it away when you didn't know any of the rock stars earlier, but there you go.
Football connoisseur.
Yeah.
Then on to Katakolon in Greece. Is that the old ancient Olympia?
Oh, no, I've not done that part of Greece. No, that's a nice, that time of the year, it'd be super.
Yeah, sort of beginning of November, coming down to around about the 65, 70 degrees. I've been there, and there's some, if I remember correctly, some lovely beach taverns on there, just have a nice latte or a cheeky medicinal as we do.
Yeah.
Just have a chill out. Then on to one of my favourite places, Santorini in Greece.
Don't ride the donkeys, please. No. When you go to Santorini, it is a beautiful port of call. But please don't ride the donkeys. I'll keep saying it every time you mention it, and I think you'll agree, and most of our viewers hopefully agree.
Got 3 ways of getting up. The cable car, there's quite a big queue. You can do the donkey walloping, which we don't recommend, or you can walk.
I walked up and down. There's a 4th way. You can take the boat around and join the public bus service to take you to the top.
To be fair, I actually enjoyed walking up there.
Yeah, me too, yeah.
But one tip, it still could be quite warm. Take a couple of bottles of water with you, because you are going to get very, very sweaty. And then on to Piraeus in Greece. So for the port of Athens, I love Athens. Go to the Acropolis.
Or go to the place that I've forgotten and I can't pronounce it. This wonderful lake area where it's spectacular. And I promise we'll have a video of it soon.
The one thing I like about Athens, my favourite part of Athens, is the ancient Olympiad Stadium. So it's like you're at the Olympic Stadium in London, but it's from many, many years ago. Yeah. You can run around the track, pretend you're sort of... it was the Chariots of Fire. Was it Chariots of Fire? No, it wasn't Chariots of Fire.
Was it Chariots of Fire?
Can't try to think.
No. But anyway, it's old.
Film.
But I will somehow on our Facebook page get the link to this wonderful place in Athens, okay? Piraeus. It's about 25 minutes out of Piraeus on the coast, and you go in there and all the fish nibble your legs and everything like that, and people go in there with rheumatoid problems. It's healing water, but it's spectacular.
So that's why you're coming in with the springy step lately.
Oh, there you go.
Then on to Corfu in Greece. I love a bit of Corfu, the old town and the new town. Great for shopping, just again, a nice chill place. Or if the weather's decent, jump in a taxi, €30, and go to the beach, really nice day. Then on to Kotor in Montenegro.
Fantastic.
I've never been. I've seen, watching the pictures, what a fantastic looking place that is.
What's unique about Kotor is you come in, is it tendered? Did it say it's tendered or alongside? There's only room for about 1, but more ships are going there now. They've discovered this little secret place.
It's a great looking
You can either walk to the top to the church, or go inside this like fortress area. It's all chic coffee shops and bars and restaurants, top-end clothes, very unique. But as you leave the port, this is the special part, when you leave the port, you'll go out and you'll see a little white church on an island. And you'll see a little man rowing out, and as he rows out, as the ship goes past, and the ship will tell you we're going to do this, and if we fire our horns and go, "Whoa," he will ring the bell.
Excuse you.
I did that wrong there, didn't I? So anyway, that's what you do. Everybody goes up, has a drink, looks at the side of the ship, and this little man will ring the bell. And it is quite moving because the captain will sound the foghorn again, and he'll ring the bell again. The coastline is just spectacular. The trouble is, I hope it doesn't get too commercialized. It really is. That's the star of that cruise.
I think you're right. And then we're back to Venice.
Wonderful.
It's a 7-nighter. This is actually a cracking deal. So this is for the October half term, 30th October. MSC price was £999 per person. And we're not one for doing, this is a deal, this is a deal, this is a deal. How much do you reckon this price is, Ian?
Well, they're doing it for $999. So is this a buy one get one free? Nothing like that at all.
No.
So you're doing it for $799.
I'm doing it for £549 per person.
No, that's incredible.
Outside £649 or balcony £749. So if you want to book this offer, it's not going to last very long because the flight prices are going to go up. You need to call us on 0800 940 1449 or go to our website www.thecruisechannel.tv. And what do we say?
What's Ian going to give you?
Ian says, give me a Kindle. Welcome back. My name's Ian Gilder and I'm joined by the captain, Ian Calvert. You've missed a great show if you're tuning in now.
Some great offers, but you can catch them again on the website, on the Facebook page. And,
yep. You can go onto our website, www.thecruisechannel.tv, to catch up on the show that we missed. But next part, my favourite part of the show.
Your competition.
Competition time. If you fancy winning a 2-week holiday out to the Caribbean for a Caribbean cruise and stay, courtesy of my friends at Carnival, please go onto our website, www.thecruisechannel.tv, and sign up for our emails, or go onto our Facebook page, thecruisechannel.tv, like and share us for a chance of winning a week's Caribbean cruise on the Carnival Magic, 7 nights in our accommodation in Orlando, including flights
and a car.
And car hire. So just follow the screen and do as it says. So, one more offer now, Ian.
One more offer. Come on, then let's see where we go. Still in the Med now?
We're still in the Med, yes, we are still in the Med. This is 11 nights aboard the Musica. We've been on the Musica, great ship.
I was at the launch of the Musica.
I was on the launch of the Musica.
Yeah.
That was 4.5 hours of fun and boredom, I would have said.
No, Enrico Moricano. We were there in Venice, weren't we?
Yeah. And
was the Musica Venice?
No, it was Rome and Sophia Loren.
Yeah, Sophia Loren's on all their launches. She's the godmother of all their ships. But I went to the one the year before that. I'm sure it was the Musica in Venice. And it was fantastic.
So this is a great itinerary. It's 11 nights, fly you into Genoa, and then on to Valletta in Malta, Katakolon in Greece, then back to Athens. So we're covering quite a lot of the Mediterranean. Then on to Limassol in Cyprus.
Right. Okay.
Then Rhodes, do the Lindos taxi, which I know you don't like donkey walloping.
No.
But that one's actually, they treat them a lot better there. Then on Heraklion in Greece.
Right.
I haven't been to Crete, have you?
No, not on that one.
Then Civitavecchia for the port of Rome, before into Genoa. So this is 11 nighters. We have a variety of dates going from the 22nd of September to the 25th of October. So how much do you think 11 nights is going to be?
Good ship as well. 11
I'll give you a quick
nights.
clue. It was $11.99 per person.
So you're doing it for $8.99.
I'm doing it for $6.99.
Oh, that's very good
person for
indeed.
inside.
That's a steal.
Outside $7.99 and a balcony at $8.99. That's based on the 25th of October. So I think it's a great, great offer. If you want to book this one, please go to our website, www.thecruisechannel.tv, or give us a call on 0800 940 1449. And what we got to say?
What you going to give them, Ian?
Ian says, give me a Kindle. So that's our show done.
That's a busy show. Great offers there.
Busy show, lots of video. I'm not going to be here for the next month, so you're going to be here with the lovely John. We're going to have some great offers. We'll see whether the technology can FaceTime me in.
I'll make him staff captain. Okay.
You'll be staff captain?
Yeah, John will be staff captain.
If you have missed it or you have tuned in late, please go to our website and look us up, and looking forward to hearing from you. And I'll see you properly in about another 5 to 6 weeks, but happy smooth seas.
As I always say, smooth seas.